I've been a member of TRMN since 2013, so this is the start of year 7. I hadn't heard much about TRMN beforehand. My friend, who is now my admiral, Ashley Nichols, he roped me into the organization saying, hey, we're starting a chapter, we need somebody, we need members. I think you'd be a good fit for our executive officer. He really sold me on this club. So we founded and launched HMS Barbarossa on Friday, December 13th, 2013. When we launched, I was the executive officer, and I served in that role for about 2 to 3 years. During that time, we saw the chapter grow. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of fun events. I earned my Officer Space Warfare pin while I was in that role, and the whole time I was joking with Ashley, saying, all right, Ash, so you're going to be the CEO forever, right? Because I really, really enjoy this Officer Space Warfare pin. I still think it's the coolest uniform accessory available to members right now. And I knew at the time, if I were to ever receive a Hyper Command Star, I would have to swap them out. And I gave him no end of grief about it because I really enjoyed my Officer Space Warfare pin. I think it still looks a lot cooler than a little cloth star. Well, joke was on me because about a year or two later, he became the 6th Fleet Commanding Officer, and who was left holding the bag. So I happily took the role of Commanding Officer of HMS Barbarossa, and I've been in that position for about 3 or 4 years now. I still give Ashley grief about having to swap out my Officer Space Warfare pin in exchange for a Hyper Command Star. So I still give him some friendly ribbing. It's kind of been an ongoing gag for the two of us. So while I was also in this role, I was also in a few other roles. I was the 6th Fleet Communications Officer for a short time. My job then was reaching out and keeping in touch with members of 6th Fleet. I ran a podcast called The Sphinx's Call, which ran for about a year, still available on iTunes. We interviewed members within the fleet to see what was going on in different areas of the fleet. And we also interviewed members from outside of the fleet to see how other people in different regions got their fun out of TRMN. Most recently, I was the first Space Lord's Staff Intelligence Officer, and my position and role was to oversee the day-to-day running of the Black Sphinx Cup. I still think it's a great program. In my opinion, it helped make the organization a little smaller. It gave members an opportunity to reach out to members they may not have otherwise been able to meet, engage in some friendly competition, and win some prizes. It had its issues. It absolutely ran its course, so I do think the time to retire the program is here. I look forward to what the 1SL office will be coming forward with in 2021. I think it's going to be great. In my most recent position, I am the Deputy Awards Director. I work with the Awards Director, Bo Thacker, and it'll be my job to help process awards, improve communication, and reach out to members who may not understand how the awards process works, to get them the help they need. I really look forward to seeing all of the actions done by our members. I look forward to reading all the kudos and giving them out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. HMS Barbarossa is located in New Orleans, Louisiana. However, we service the entirety of Louisiana and a few sprinkling bits here and there of Mississippi. The closest chapter to us, I believe, is in Texas, which is about 4 to 6 hours away, depending which chapter it is. So we kind of operate, I don't want to say in a vacuum, but we do operate pretty independently. The most popular convention that we attend is Contraflow here in New Orleans. It's held it's either August or November, depending on if they think a hurricane is really going to hit. This year it's going to be in November. We host a room party every year. In fact, we are the defending People's Choice Award Room Party Award champion for 4 years in a row. We look forward to defending our title once again in this upcoming November. In fact, over this shoulder, we have 4 of our trophies and 1 medal back here. These are all of our winnings. So every year we put on a great show. The entire crew comes together. We bring a lot of food. We decorate the room, and people really do take notice of it. And what is great about the People's Choice Award is that we're not judged. That is members of the convention, or everyone's given a ballot, and they choose who they think the best room party is. And for the past 4 years, HMS Barbarossa has been consistently voted the best. And I just am so proud of our members. I have said this many, many times and times again, and my members are sick of it. But it's the truth. I truly have the greatest members in the entire organization. I truly think HMS Barbarossa is the greatest chapter in the entire RMN. And it's all due to my crew. It's due to all of my Navy crew, my GSN crew, and my stellar Marines. Big, big shout out to my Marines. They are amazing, and they're just great. I truly have no other greater praise to reap upon them. They are doing really good stuff. So we found when we are hosting a room party, the key to success is just being energetic and really buying into the theme. What is unique for Contraflow is that every year the convention gives every room party a theme to work for, or a theme to work off of, excuse me. So this past year's convention theme was Little Free Library. Of course, that fell into our lap. They suggested finding a book that you like and presenting a room party in the universe. Well, that kind of fell into our lap, seeing as how we are, of course, a fan club on a book series. So we themed our room this past year as an award ceremony at Dempsey's of Terra. Every Contraflow, we host an annual award ceremony. So this year we just themed it that we had a banquet hall at Dempsey's, and we decorated the room all in red, gold, black, green, gold, streamers, balloons, the whole 9 yards. We had a big old sheet cake, and we had our missile pods. And this was the first year that we had missile pods in a little while. We kind of took a break because they're very labor intensive. But we brought them back this year. They were a huge, huge success. I think I poured about 500 missile pods that night. I lost count, but it's very, very safe assumption that I broke 500 with one little small 10-minute break. Not to pat myself on the back, but I think the key to a good room party is great food, great drink, and great theme. I think those 3 things together make a successful room party. Caveat, you do need some great help. As many people as you can to help set up the room, bring food, donate drinks. Anything that you can do to share the load, to share the wealth, is a great thing. And that's one thing that I am consistently blown away with by my crew, is that everyone is so willing and eager to jump in, help, and contribute. It's just such an amazing feeling knowing that I have such a great crew willing and able to help. Well, I have several. I truly think, however, my most favorite memory would be Manticon 2018. We held a rolling room party on the party room floor, where we had a big group of us. It was about 8 or 10 of us. We made the trip up to Manticon, and we brought with us a rolling cart. Well, we decorated the rolling cart as a pirate ship, and we all dressed up as pirates. And we went from room to room to room to room to room, handing out our drinks, acting piratical. And we got we helped inebriate a lot of guests at the convention. I have to give proper credit for the idea to one of the other room parties that we compete against at Contraflow. They came up with the idea. They decorated the rolling cart as the snack cart from the train on Harry Potter. So I, in true pirate fashion, liberated the idea and brought it with us up to Minnesota. It was a complete surprise. No one knew we were doing it. So seeing all of the looks on people's faces as we're walking around this convention in full pirate gear, handing out drinks, singing swashbuckly tales, that is a memory that will absolutely live on in my mind forever. 2 Contraflows ago, we had our room party was the Enchanted Tree Cat Lounge. So it was tiki themed. We had the faux bamboo on the walls. Everybody got laid. We had flower lays to hand out to people. We had so many Jello shots. We did not have missile pods. We had Jello missile pods. Somebody engineered that. And I don't want to say that we forgoed the con minimum, but we did encourage people, if they were in the room and not actively participating in some sort of room party function, to wear their Hawaiian shirt. So we tried to minimize the amount of people doing official room party stuff so we could have as many people in Hawaiian shirts just to build the ambiance. And that was the one year that we took 2nd place overall in the People's Choice Awards. And of course, I had to have my wonderful tree cat here, Scarlet, with her. She wanted to join in on the fun. So of course we had to get her a Hawaiian shirt. We had to have her a Hawaiian shirt. And it just turned out that her Hawaiian shirt matched mine. So that was a very happy accident. But that was also a very fun night, and it's also a memory that I will take with me forever. So this one is actually kind of tough for me because it's been a little while since I've read the books. But from what I remember, I thoroughly enjoyed reading the sections with Honor's mother. She just cracked me up. She was just so not apologetic about who she was or where she came from. I just thought it was great. So I think she would be my favorite character.